midnight train, watching the station fade into the pouring rain. Don't have a destination, don't have a final stop, just watching all the scenery continue to drop. The rhythmic clacking sound on the iron rails, a steady heartbeat rhythm that never really fails. I'm leaving all the baggage right there on the platform, running from the center of our personal storm. The window glass is mirroring a stranger's tired eyes, reflecting all the sorrow of a million goodbyes. Riding on a train to nowhere, just moving on, waiting for the darkness to break into dawn. Every mile that passes puts distance in between the reality of now and what we could have been. I'm letting the momentum carry me away, escaping from the ghost of our yesterday. A couple in the corner sleeping hand in hand, a picture of a promise I used to understand. I pull my beanie down and look away from them, holding on to freedom by the absolute hem. The towns are flashing by like a blur of yellow light, swallowed by the vastness of the endless night. I'm leaving all the baggage right there on the platform, running from the center of our personal storm. The window glass is mirroring the stranger's tired eyes, reflecting all the sorrow of a million goodbyes. Riding on a train to nowhere, just moving on, waiting for the darkness to break into dawn. Every mile that passes puts distance in between the reality of now and what we could have been. I'm letting the momentum carry me away, escaping from the ghost of our yesterday. I don't know where I'll be when the sun comes up, drinking stale coffee from a paper cup, but anywhere is better than standing in the past. I just need to find a way to make the distance last. Riding on a train to nowhere, just moving on, waiting for the darkness to break into dawn. Every mile that passes puts distance in between the reality of now and what we could have been. I'm letting the momentum carry me away, escaping from the ghost of our yesterday. Keep moving down the line to nowhere. The shadows stretch across the empty room. I watch the dust dance in the afternoon. A quiet house with echoes of your name. Nothing changes, everything's the same. I trace the lines upon the wooden floor, waiting for a knock upon my door. And all the hours slip away like sand. I'm trying hard to learn to understand why quiet moments feel so incredibly loud when I'm alone inside this crowded crowd. Hold me close inside this veil. hidden somewhere in the thought of you. Oh, the fading light, just let it fall tonight. The coffee's cold, the book is left unread. So many words that we just left unsaid. A sudden breeze comes through the open blind, a subtle whisper that you left behind. I wrap my sweater tighter in the chill, trying to convince my heart be still. And all the hours slip away like sand. I'm trying hard to learn to understand why quiet moments feel so incredibly loud. When I'm alone inside this crowded crowd, hold me close inside this fading light. Tell me morning comes after the night. I'm losing pieces of the girl I knew, hidden somewhere in the thought of you. Oh, the fading light, just let it fall tonight. Time is just a river flowing by. I watch the water mirror up the sky. I hold my breath and let the current pull, hoping that this empty heart feels full. Hold me close inside this fading light. Tell me morning comes after the night. I'm losing pieces of the girl I knew, hidden somewhere in the thought of you. Oh, the fading light, just let it fall tonight. Let it fall, just let it fall tonight. Into the dark. There's a picture frame that's gathering the dust. Promises we made built on a fragile trust. I hear your footsteps right outside my room, but it's just the silence wearing the perfume. I close my eyes and try to paint your face, but the colors blur and leave an empty space. It's just a memory playing a cruel game. Every whisper sounds exactly like your name. I try to walk away, but I am paralyzed, caught within the truth and all those little lies. Echoes in the hallway calling out to me. I'm trapped inside a love that used to be. Every single corner holds a ghost of us, a shattered little heart and a broken compass. I'm tracing every step we have pages of an ending book. The ticking clock is drumming in my ear, a steady rhythm mocking all my fear. I wore your jacket just to feel the warmth, a shelter in the middle of this quiet storm. The moon is pouring silver on the bed, while conversations run inside my head. It's just the memory playing a cruel game. Every whisper sounds exactly like your name. I try to walk away, but I am paralyzed, caught within the truth in all those little lies. Echoes in the hallway, calling out to me. I'm trapped inside a love that used to be. Every single corner holds a ghost of us, a shattered little heart and a broken compass. I'm chasing every step we ever took, lost inside the pages of an ending book. I wanna shout, but I have lost my voice. I guess that leaving was your only choice. But can you hear the silence that you made? Watching all the colors slowly start to fade. Tracing every step we ever took, lost inside the pages of an ending book. Echoes, just echoes in the hallway. I'm still here. Folded all my wishes into paper squares, set them on the water hoping someone cares. Watching them drift slowly down the little stream, chasing after pieces of a broken dream. The water's getting dark beneath the willow tree. I wonder if those paper ships will find the sea. It's a fragile way to let my feelings go, surrendering to currents that I'll never know. I build them up so carefully, then watch them sink. Right there, standing closely on the river's brink. Paper ships are sailing away, carrying the words that I could never say. Fragile little boats made of ink and tear, floating down a river out of everywhere. Will they ever reach you on the other side, or get swallowed by the turning of the tide? I wrote a a secret message on the folded wing about the way your laugh used to make me sing. The ink is running out, blurring out the lines, losing all the meaning in the water signs. I stand here getting colder as the sun goes down, the quietest goodbye inside this sleepy town. It's a fragile way to let my feelings go, surrendering to currents that I'll never know. I build them up so carefully, then watch them sink. Right there standing closely on the river's brink. Paper ships are sailing away, carrying the words that I could never say. Fragile little boats made of ink and tear, floating down the river out of everywhere. Will they ever reach you on the other side, or get swallowed by the turning of the tide? I ran out of paper, I ran out of words. Only sound remaining is the evening birds. I guess I have to let the water take it all, standing in the silence, waiting for the fall. Paper ships are sailing away, carrying the words that I could never say. Fragile little boats made of ink and tear, floating down the river out of everywhere. Will they ever reach you on the other side, or get swallowed by the turning of the tide? Sailing away, drifting out of sight. Goodbye. The drops are drawing rivers on the window glass, watching all the blurry people hurrying past. The mug is keeping both my freezing hands so warm, finding some bizarre comfort in the thunderstorm. A lonely empty chair across the little square table. I'd call you up right now if I were only able. The steam is rising up and mixing with the gray. It feels like such a heavy, quiet kind of day. I stir the spoon and watch the tiny whirlpool spin, wondering just how and where to even begin. It's just coffee and rain, a familiar routine, lost in the spaces of the places we've been. The bittersweet taste in the back of my mouth, watching the gray clouds heading down south. I'm perfectly fine in this melancholic haze, getting lost inside the rainy kind of days. A jazz song playing softly from the radio, singing about a love that happened long ago. The waitress gives a smile, asks if I need a refill. I shake my head and look out at the wet windowsill. The neon signs are glowing in the pub puddles on the street. A cinematic moment, feeling almost complete. The steam is rising up and mixing with the gray. It feels like such a heavy, quiet kind of day. I stir the spoon and watch the tiny whirlpool spin, wondering just how and where to even begin. It's just coffee and rain, a familiar routine, lost in the spaces of the places we've been. The bittersweet taste in the back of my mouth, watching the gray clouds heading down south. I'm perfectly fine in this melancholic haze, getting lost inside the rainy kind of day. I don't need the sunshine to make it all alright. There's beauty in the shadows, comfort in the twilight. So let the waterfall wash the streets away. I'm happy sitting here and hiding in the gray. Coffee and rain, a familiar routine, lost in the spaces of the places we've been. The bittersweet taste in the back of my mouth, watching the gray clouds heading down south. I'm perfectly fine in this melancholic haze, getting lost inside the rainy kind of days. Just coffee and rain, watching it fall, let it rain. Streetlights flicker in the quiet of the night, casting long shadows underneath the amber light. I'm walking down the pavement with no place to go, just letting the chilly evening breezes softly blow. There's not a single soul walking on this avenue. It's just the midnight silence and the thought of you. My footsteps sound so heavy on the concrete ground. It's funny how the quiet is the loudest sound. I button on my coat against the autumn air, pretending that I feel your fingers in my hair. Taking a midnight stroll down memory lane, trying to wash away this lingering quiet pain. Every corner that I turn brings back a different scene, a movie playing backward on a silver screen. I'm walking till my heavy feet begin to ache, hoping that this lonely heart will finally break. I passed the little diner where we used to meet, taking our favorite booth in the corner seat. The neon sign is buzzing with a broken red, reminding me of all the things we never said. A stray cat runs across the alley in the dark, leaving me standing solo in the empty park. My footsteps sound so heavy on the concrete ground. It's funny how the quiet is the loudest sound. I button up my coat against the midnight stroll down memory lane, trying to wash away this lingering quiet pain. Every corner that I turn brings back a different scene, a movie playing backward on a silver screen. I'm walking till my heavy feet begin to ache, hoping that this lonely heart will finally break. Look up at the moon, it's just a sliver in the sky, like a half-forgotten promise or a lingering sigh. I breathe the cold air in and let it out so slow, learning how to navigate this world I used to know. Trying to wash away this lingering quiet pain. Every corner that I turn brings back a different scene, a movie playing backward on a silver screen. I'm walking till my heavy feet begin to ache, hoping that this lonely heart will finally break. Walking away into the night, just me and the moon. I found your old gray sweater in the closet floor, the one I always borrowed when we walked out the door. It still smells like cedar and a bit of rain, a sudden rush of memory, a sudden rush of pain. I pull it over me and let the sleeves roll down, the softest kind of armor in this lonely town. I know I shouldn't keep these little things around, they act like heavy anchors tying me to the ground. But I just can't bring myself to throw it all away, holding on to pieces of a better yesterday, wrapped up in sweaters and 1,000 regrets, playing back the moments that my heart forgets. It's a cozy kind of sorrow, keeping me so warm, a quiet little shelter in the aftermath of storm. I'm stitching up the memories with a fragile thread, wrapped up in the silence of my empty bed. The television's murmuring a late night show, the volume turned down so incredibly low. I watch the colors flickering across the wall, waiting for a phantom phone to finally call. I sip a cup of tea that went cold an hour ago, trapped inside the undertow of missing you so. I know I shouldn't keep these little things around, they act like heavy anchors tying me to the ground. But I just can't bring myself to throw it all away, holding on to pieces of a better yesterday, wrapped up in sweaters and 1,000 regrets, playing back the moments that my heart forgets. It's a cozy kind of sorrow, keeping me so warm. A quiet little shelter in the aftermath of storm. I'm stitching up the memories with a fragile thread, wrapped up in the silence of my empty bed. And swallow my pride, but just for tonight I need the comfort of the thread, even if it fills my mind with things I left unsaid. With a fragile thread, wrapped up in the silence of my empty bed. Just wrapped up in the gray, holding on. Petals are falling on the bedroom floor. The flowers that you brought a couple weeks before, they used to be vibrant, a velvet crimson red. Now they're just a brittle brown beside the bed. I watch them slowly crumble with a gentle touch, a metaphor for things that I miss so much. I didn't pour the water, I let them fade away. I couldn't bear to keep them in the light of day. It hurts to look at beauty when the love is gone. Just trying to find the courage to carry on. Oh, these withered roses sitting in the glass, watching all the lonely minutes slowly pass. A beautiful beginning with a tragic bitter end. A lover who became a stranger, not a friend. I'm sweeping up the petals from the wooden floor, closing up the chapter and locking up the door. The stems are dry and bent, looking at the ground. The silence in the room is a heavy sound. I read the little card that you wrote by hand, trying to decipher what I couldn't understand. The ink is slightly faded, but the words remain a paper reminder of this beautiful pain. I didn't pour the water, I let them fade away. I couldn't bear to keep them in the light of day. It hurts to look at beauty when the love is gone. Just trying to to find the courage to carry on. Oh, these withered roses sitting in the glass, watching all the lonely minutes slowly pass. A beautiful beginning with the tragic bitter end. A lover who became a stranger, not a friend. I'm sweeping up the petals from the wooden floor, closing up the chapter and locking up the door. They say that time is healing, that seasons always turn, but there are some hard lessons that I had to learn. You can't preserve a flower when the roots are dry, and you can't keep a lover when it's time to say goodbye. Sweeping up the petals from the wooden floor, closing up the chapter and locking up the door. Sweeping up the petals, locking up the door. Goodbye. Sunlight hits the corner of the room, breaking through the quiet afternoon gloom. It shines upon the piano we used to play, gathering dust since you went away. I trace my fingers on the black and white, remembering the songs we sang all night. I haven't pressed a key in such a long time, afraid to ruin our perfect little rhyme. The silence is a heavy blanket on the floor. I'm just not making music anymore. There is dust on the keys where your hands used to be, playing melodies that only belong to me. Now the chords are all broken, the rhythm is lost. I'm paying the price of a beautiful cost. I sit on the bench and I stare at the wood, wishing I could play it like we always understood. I hear the phantom notes ring in my head, a lullaby you played before we went to bed. The wooden pedals sit there waiting for a touch. It's funny how a quiet thing can say so much. I close my eyes and let the memory unfold, a story in a melody that never will get old. I haven't pressed a key in such a long time, afraid to ruin our perfect little rhyme. The silence is a heavy blanket on the floor. I'm just not making music anymore. There is dust on the keys where your hands used to be, playing melodies that only belong to me. Now the chords are all broken, the rhythm is lost. I'm paying the price of a beautiful cost. I sit on the bench and I stare at the wood, wishing I could play it like we always understood. Maybe one day I will wipe the dust away and find the strength to let the music finally play. But until that morning comes to bring the light, I'll let the silence be my only song tonight. There's dust on the keys where your hands used to be, playing melodies that only belong to me. Now the chords are all broken, the rhythm is lost. I'm paying the price of a beautiful cost. I sit on the bench and I stare at the wood, wishing I could play it like we always understood. Just staring at the keys, waiting in the quiet, fade to black. I found a little box beneath the bed today, full of little moments that we tucked away. The edges are curled and the colors are pale, telling the ending of a fairy tale. There's one of us laughing by the ocean shore, a version of us that isn't here anymore. The chemical paper is losing its glow, just like the feelings we used to know. I hold it so gently, afraid it might tear, a fragile reminder that we were once there. These faded Polaroids in the palm of my hand, footprints we left in the shifting sand. The smiles are blurring, the background is gray, washing the vibrant colors away. I'm holding on to the ghost in the frame, a picture that whispers a forgotten name. Here is the winter we walked in the snow, faces all wrapped in a shivering glow. You had your arm draped over my coat, a love song written on a tiny note. Now looking back, it feels like a dream, a quiet reflection upon a cold stream. The chemical paper is losing its glow, just like the feelings we used to know. Hold it so gently, afraid it might tear, a fragile reminder that we were once there. These faded Polaroids in the palm of my hand, footprints we left in the shifting sand. The smiles are blurring, the background is gray, washing the vibrant colors away. I'm holding on to the ghost in the frame, a picture that whispers a forgotten name. Time is a thief in the middle of the night, stealing the focus and taking the light. I put them all back and I close up the lid, hiding the secrets of the things that we did. Footprints we left in the shifting sand. The smiles are blurring, the background is gray, washing the vibrant colors away. I'm holding on to the ghost in the frame, a picture that whispers a forgotten name. Close the box, park the car upon the edge of the hill. The engine is quiet, the evening is still. Looking down at the grid of the glowing street, where a million different little lifetimes meet. The yellow and red and the neon blue. I wonder if one of those lights is you. It's peaceful up here above the noise and the rush, covered inside of a midnight hush. I feel so small in the face of the grand, watching a world that I can't understand. Watching the city lights from afar, sitting alone underneath a cold star. Every little flicker is a story untold, a warm little fire in the bitter cold. I'm finding my peace in the distance tonight, lost in the glow of the distant light. The wind is sweeping over the top of the hill. I turn on the radio, an old acoustic tune, harmonizing softly with the silver moon. I think about calling, but I leave the phone, learning to love being out here alone. It's peaceful up here above the noise and the rush, covered inside of a midnight hush. I feel so small in the face of the grand, watching a world that I can't understand. Watching the city lights from afar, sitting alone underneath a cold star. Every little flicker is a story untold, a warm little fire in the bitter cold. I'm finding my peace in the distance tonight, lost in the glow of the distant light. I don't need to be in the center of the crowd, I don't need the voice to be so loud. Just give me the skyline and a moment to breathe, a beautiful view and the freedom to leave. Watching the city lights from afar, sitting alone underneath a cold star. Every little flicker is a story untold, a warm little fire in the bitter cold. I'm finding my peace in the distance tonight, lost in the glow of the distant light. From afar, just watching the glow, alone tonight. It's 2 in the morning and I cannot sleep. The silence in the room has run so deep. I scroll through the numbers glowing on the screen, a digital space of the places we've been. I hover my thumb over your saved name, playing this foolish and lonely game. I press the button and hold it to my ear, just needing a fraction of you to be near. I hear the static before you start to speak, a 10-second recording that that makes me so weak. It's a silent voicemail I play on repeat. The sound of your voice makes the memory sweet. Hey, I can't answer, just leave me a line. A moment frozen when everything was fine. I listen and listen till the battery dies, hiding the tears falling out of my eyes. I know that the number is disconnected now, but I keep the audio hoping somehow the tone of your laughter will carry me through. When I don't know what I'm supposed to do, it's a digital ghost living in my hand, a fragile connection I command. I press the button and hold it to my ear, just needing a fraction of you to be near. I hear the static before you start to speak, a 10-second recording that makes me so weak. It's a silent voicemail I play on repeat. The sound of your voice makes the memory sweet. Hey, I can't answer, just leave me a line. A moment frozen when everything was fine. I listen and listen till the battery dies, hiding the tears falling out of my eyes. I shouldn't be holding to a phantom sound. It's keeping my feet buried under the ground, but it's the only piece of you I didn't lose, the comfort I always selfishly choose. It's a silent voicemail I play on repeat. The sound of your voice makes the memory sweet. Hey, I can't answer, just leave me a line. A moment frozen when everything was fine. I listen and listen till the battery dies, hiding the tears falling out of my eyes. Leave a message after the beep. I miss you. The evening sun is sinking in the west, putting all the busy city streets to rest. It paints a golden square across the wooden floor, a quiet kind of beauty that I can't ignore. I watch the branches dancing in the evening breeze, casting little shadows through the willow trees. They stretch so long and flicker in the fading light, a silent little ballet entering the night. I sit here on the carpet watching how they bend, wishing that this quiet moment wouldn't end. Shadows on the wall, playing out a scene, showing me the places where we could have been. A silhouette of memory shifting in the gray, silently reminding me you went away. I trace them with my finger till the sun goes down, the loneliest performance in this sleepy town. Getting darker as the minutes pass. The street, let's start reflecting on the window glass. I wrap a heavy blanket round my freezing frame, whispering the syllables of your first name. The furniture is blending into shades of black, a subtle realization you are not coming back. They stretch so long and flicker in the fading light, a silent little ballet entering the night. I sit here on the carpet watching how they bend, wishing that this quiet moment wouldn't end. Shadows on the wall, playing out a scene, showing me the places where we could have been. A silhouette of memories shifting in the gray, silently reminding me you went away. I trace them with my finger till the sun goes down. The loneliest performance in this sleepy town. There is no one here to turn the overhead lights on. I'm finding tiny comforts now that you are gone. The darkness isn't scary, it's a quiet friend, a place where all the broken pieces start to mend. Shadows on the wall, playing out a scene, showing me the places where we could have been. A silhouette of memories shifting in the gray, silently reminding me you went away. I trace them with my finger till the sun goes down. The loneliest performance in this sleepy town. Fading into black, shadows disappear. Good night. I bought a piece of parchment and a fountain pen, thinking I could try to reach you once again. I sit here at the table with a cup of tea, wondering what you are currently doing without me. The paper is so empty and the ink is blue. I'm searching for the perfect words to say to you, but every time I start to write a single line, I cross it out and tell myself I'm doing fine. The paragraphs are messy and the grammar breaks, a heavy catalog of all my past mistakes. It's just a letter unsent sitting in the drawer. I don't know what I'm keeping all these pages for. 1,000 different sentences of I am sorry, trapped inside the pages of my private story. I fold it down the middle, put it in the dark, a hidden little piece of my own broken heart. I wrote about the weather and the changing leaves, about the way the autumn wind so softly grieves. I didn't want to sound like I was crying out, so I disguised my sorrow in a subtle doubt. I told you I was working, then I bought a dog, just hiding all the truth beneath the heavy fog. But every time I start to write a single line, I cross it out and tell myself I'm doing fine. The paragraphs are messy and the grammar breaks, a heavy catalog of all my past mistakes. It's just a letter unsent sitting in the drawer. I don't know what I'm keeping all these pages for. 1,000 different sentences of sky is wearing nothing but a cloudy coat. The air is feeling heavy like a sinking boat. The television tells me it will rain all week, a perfect kind of weather for the hide and seek. I pull the heavy curtain so the room is dim, listening to the quiet raindrops at the rim. I don't really mind the absence of the sun. I'm tired of pretending that I'm having fun. There is a strange permission in the cloudy sky to sit around in silence and to wonder why I'm getting comfortable inside the color gray, washing all the vibrant expectations away. No pressure to be happy, no pressure to shine, just letting all the melancholy intertwine. I'm wrapping up my sorrow in a cozy blanket, drinking up the quiet like a royal banquet. A monochrome existence in the living room, sweeping up the dust with an old wooden broom. The coffee is a bitter and a dark brown hue, the only other color that is cutting through. I listened to an album from a year ago, watching how the water droplets slowly flow. I don't really mind the absence of the sun. I'm tired of pretending that I'm having fun. There is a strange permission in the cloudy sky to sit around in silence and to wonder why I'm getting comfortable inside the color gray, washing all the vibrant expectations away. No pressure to be happy, no pressure to shine, just letting all the melancholy intertwine. I'm wrapping up my sorrow in a cozy blanket, drinking up the quiet like a royal banquet. They say that every storm is going to eventually pass, leaving behind a brighter green upon the grass. But I am in no hurry for the skies to clear. I'm finding out I like the quiet atmosphere. Washing all the vibrant expectations away. No pressure to be happy, no pressure to shine, just letting all the melancholy intertwine. I'm wrapping up my sorrow in a cozy blanket, drinking up the quiet like a royal banquet. Living in the gray, let the rain fall. I'm okay. The horizon is breaking with a pale blue light. The final few surrenders of a restless night. I'm standing by the window with an open view. The world is looking quiet, looking brand new. The birds are starting singing in the neighbor's tree, a tiny little melody of setting free. The air is feeling lighter than it did before. I'm not looking backward at the closing door. A sudden sense of peace is washing over me, like finding out the shore across a stormy sea. Breathing in the sweetness of the morning haze, stepping out of the shadow of the darker days. The sun is slowly painting gold street, making this quiet victory feel so complete. I'm finally accepting what I couldn't change. The world is looking beautiful and slightly strange. I pour a cup of water, let the coffee wait. I'm feeling so much lighter without all the weight. I step outside the porch into the morning dew. There's nothing left holding me to the thought of you. The breeze is blowing softly, brushing past my face. I'm standing in a quiet and a holy place. The air is feeling lighter than it did before. I'm not looking backward at the closing door. A sudden sense of peace is washing over me, like finding out the shore across a stormy sea. Breathing in the sweetness of the morning haze, stepping out of the shadow of the darker days. The sun is slowly painting gold upon the street, making this quiet victory feel so complete. I'm finally accepting what I couldn't change. The world is looking beautiful and slightly strange. It took a lot of tears to finally reach the dawn. It took a lot of courage just to carry on. But looking at the sky, I know I'll be alright. Stepping from the shadows into the morning light. Breathing in the sweet